so we have Kooper versus Kamon. Kooper decided to go second. Decided? Yes, decided because he won the dice roll and decided to go second. And
Oh.
Kamon is playing on black.
And we're seeing the Digivolution into Keramon already.
Yep.
So is this some sort of Diaboromon deck token play?
We can actually check because we do have the deck
We do have a
list.
deck list.
You have the deck list as well. I mean, I can send you the file with all the links as well if you want to.
That's probably going to be easier. Less
I'm
rather
going to
than
do it
searching our
during.
email
I'm going
address.
to do it during the next intermission then, because
That
it's.
sounds like a good idea. Oh, and he Digivolves into Greymon.
It is a blocker. It's very similar to the deck that Blaine did on our channel recently. But he is using the promo Diaboromon, which has security attack +1 for each Diaboromon you have.
Okay. Up, so there we go. We see a Digivolution into Betamon.
I think that's exactly what it is for. So Kooper has a very specific list. He has only 8 rookies.
Oh, there we go. A level 6 straight away. It's like all his deck is a level 6.
The rookies he plays are 4 Betamon, which he's supposed to evolve on top of Opamon to draw a card. And then he has 4 Gabumon. When played, he draws a card. And the rest of his Digimon are only Mega, and it's like bam, bam, bam. It's huge.
It's a big, scary, strong deck. But there's a lot of memory to play with now.
Yes, it gives opponent a lot of memory to play with. It might suffer the same problem that the RAM deck that we have seen, the borrowed memory deck.
Yes.
That was working on the ultimates. So the 7-drop ultimates, whenever they attack, you get free memory, and then at the end of a turn, you lose free memory. So whenever it crosses to your opponent, you give them additional free memory. And then the idea behind that play is you just dropped big things and then gave them the free memory when it didn't matter.
So this Greymon is 5k DP at the moment?
Greymon.
Oh, it's only in the opponent's turn, actually.
Yes, because that's the blocker support, right?
Yes.
And the Greymon doesn't have a reboot, so Kapurimon is not giving anything.
But it did evolve into Megadramon. I always struggle saying his name.
Megadramon, though, doesn't have reboot, so none of the... Oh, there we go.
There's a reboot.
Blocker reboot, so he has jamming, which is nice, and has additional 1k. So it's a 12k blocker with jamming.
Oh, and a Numon. Look at him.
Numemon.
Look at him. Look at all of his poops.
We still don't have Sukamon. Oh.
That is not what you want to see.
Oh, that's nasty. That hurt me somewhere.
So Kakai's breath offered a fair security, pinging back War Greymon to his hand. I was going to say Metal Greymon, then I was like, nope.
And then all the sources go to the drop area, because normally in this card game, if something is bounced back to hand, you put the sources in your hand as well. I think the exception would be the Digitama, but I'm not convinced. I think Digitama would go back to the deck. I am not convinced, though. You can't quote me on that, because we actually don't have a card that says just bounce to hand. The only cards we have that remove the card from board, that don't destroy it.
I mean, it's a smart play, because if he was just going to pass the turn, it would end up on free memory anyway. So
I mean, it's a blocker, so he can stop those big attackers. And yeah, do you think we're going to see Betamon coming out here? We do.
Yes, because he wants to.
Oh, a quick strike. And he draws. Oh yes, because Opamon also draws if your opponent has a Digimon with no Digivolution source.
Yep.
Okay. So it's a good card advantage system.
Yeah, rookies are what he's going to be drawing. Oop. Oh no, Betamon. I don't think you survived that one somehow.
I mean, that's still fair enough, because Betamon was big enough that there was no point blocking this.
Yeah.
He drew a card for evolving into it, and he drew a card from Opamon. The only issue I have with that is that Betamon costs 1 to evolve.
That is true. but it can be used to like mess with his energy or memory, I should say. So yeah, we see Metal Seedramon come down. When played, return up to 2 of your opponent's 4 or less Digimon to their hand. These Digivolution sources are discarded.
Yeah.
Your turn. The Digimon can't be blocked by your opponent's Digimon without a Digivolution source. Love Metal Seedramon.
This is yeah, we had some questions.
Okay.
Oh, Orange Swim is in the chat. Hey, Orange.
How are you doing? The lovely fellow behind you.
It is a Mega Zoo deck, but it's not mono blue. It's a very interesting deck because we looked at it before the tournament started, and that's why we are here. Because the deck looks absolutely fun.
That is true.
Whoop.
Seeing a Digivolution there to Gotsumon on top of Kooperimon.
Yep. So
So
I think this deck has 1, 2, 3 Dark Masters. He's not playing one of the Dark Masters. But he is playing Venom Myotismon. What time did we officially start? It's 5 minutes past 5. I'm actually surprised because those Dark Masters. Damn, how many people are going to answer that?
a lot.
The Mega Seedramon is actually good removal, but again, it's the same thing I said before about Cocytus Breath. We do not have a card that bounces or puts back into the deck that doesn't say discard those sources.
That's true.
Which makes me wonder why that rule is there in the first place.
I guess to be really clear that there's no. Well, you bounce all of these back.
Yeah, but it could be used as a reminder text, right?
I
But
guess.
in the end, it is used as a contradictory rule because the rulebook says that if Digimon is removed, all the sources go to the same place. But then you have cards like Mega Seedramon, Cocytus Breath. There are cards also that put at the bottom of the deck, I think. I might be wrong. I might be confusing something. Yeah. By the way, let me check on the stream quality. Yeah, we're doing fine. Cool. It's the first time I'm properly streaming from this setup. There are cards that bring to the bottom of the deck like Terror Cluster. Yeah, but they also... Yeah, Millennium One. I think they also say that they discard the sources, though. I might be wrong.
Orange with the entire of the Digimon card game
Yeah.
burned into his brain.
Yeah, Millennium One says that the Digivolve sources are discarded. So, exactly, it's the same situation. Why do you have a rule that says that the sources go to the same place if you don't use it at all?
Future proofing? Question mark?
Possibly. I would want them to use it somehow.
And so we're back over to Kooper's turn. Where Upmon there. Does he have a Digivolution in oh no, he's just gonna swing and go, bye bye, you can't block me. And I'm also a big boy, so it's gonna take a lot to kill me. That is not going to kill you. Sorry, Android Mon. And in goes Plesiomon. So already down to 1 security for Kamon.
Okay. Yeah, it's surprising, but all those blockers that he's collecting, they're not doing anything against the Mega Seedramon, right?
And we see Puppetmon come down, which means he probably didn't have anything to Digivolve into. So when Puppetmon's played, you rest an opponent's Digimon during the next active phase. All of your opponent's Digimon cannot be made active, and you gain a memory when it attacks, which is, it's handy. It's not going to do much in this deck when you're just dropping 10, 11 cost Digimon, but...
No, I disagree, because if your opponent is going to leave you at 1 and you have a 12 drop in hand, you'll just attack with the Puppetmon, get that 1 memory, and drop the 12 drop.
I guess that's... yeah. Is he playing any 12 drops, though? I don't think.
Yes. Venom
Oh,
Mutismon, Machine Dramon, Vikemon.
okay, fair enough.
So he's playing a fair share. And then on top of that, he plays Omnimon.
Yeah, but you're never going to be
Obviously.
playing Omnimon for its cost.
I mean,
So,
Vikemon is actually quite brutal. I've never read the card before. Hello Tower 08, this is round 1. We just started the tournament. Why is the streaming for... Why it didn't update earlier? Kill me. It wouldn't be LPG stream if it wasn't technical difficulties. That's all I have to say. Okay, so everyone has opponents. I think. I hope. We have a judge who's keeping an eye on that. I should sit down and let our judge do what he's supposed to do. I'm just so used to managing everything that it's harder to concentrate on not doing that. Ooh, Kooper down to free security, but that Metal Sea Dramon even, is going to stop. Ooh, he's attacking with Gotsumon, which is going to cost him 2 memory. It's not that he's lacking memory. All
interesting.
of your opponent's Digimon with no Digiviz cannot attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. Okay, so he can't attack with the Digimon. So we have Metal Greymon. Reboot is an interesting way to go around the Puppetmon restriction. I don't think the Puppetmon restriction actually came in that big here. And Metal Greymon does not have a blocker. So it's going to be difficult for Kamon to survive.
I think this is Cooper's game here.
Yeah, it looks like it. It's really strong. Who would think that just slamming big cards can help you win?
Yeah, it's true. Big boys do big things in this game.
But I like this because you
It's
are not.
unconventional.
Yes, it's unconventional, but you are not stuck with Rookie Rush or things like that. And this is a very interesting deck building. Kooper always brings something different to the tournament, as we said, and it's nice to see it is.
Oh,
We have a War Greymon. So now there is a blocker that can stop one of the attacks. He needs to hardcast another blocker. Or
oh,
that. But that doesn't help. Right? That just removes one Digimon. And it doesn't have a blocker.
That's true. But War Greymon would have been in rest mode anyway.
Yeah, but War Greymon has reboot.
Oh, yes, it does. I keep forgetting that.
Yeah, War Greymon has reboot. How much security? Kooper has 2 and Kamon has 1.
Uh, yeah,
I guess,
unless he gets a lucky rip off of security.
yeah, it would need to be very lucky,
Well,
right?
but then again, he just digivolves Upmon and
But Black doesn't have removal on the option cards.
yeah, I think this game goes to Cooper.
Yeah, I think game 1 goes to Kooper in this situation because there's 2 attacks going in. I think there is something that gives blocker. I might be wrong. Yeah, that Puppetmon resting Guardromon was a good choice because otherwise it would go all the way up to War Greymon. Probably try to remove something.
And Seedramon goes.
Yeah, it would be able to remove Metal Seadramon.
Androidmon
Yeah.
does not survive.
Andromon does
And
not help.
game here from Puppetmon. So that's game 1 to Kooper playing
Yeah.
Mega Rush. It's not
Megazoo.
really a rushdown.
I think Orange Swim called it Megazoo.
Mega Zoo.
Yeah.
We're going to rush
It is
down
fair because you
2.
just keep on playing card after card and just stall down your opponent with Metal Sea Dragon and things like that. So the only
I,
Dark Master he's not playing is Piedmon. Piedmon? I don't know how you say that.
it's Piedmon, isn't it? I think.
Sure.
I've always called him Piedmon.
Sure. So that's the only one he doesn't play because he doesn't play level 4 or lower cards that he would want to resurrect.
Smart.
So there's no need. And here I hope to see a full Dark Master deck. We should have a Pokémon that can evolve on the Dark Master.
That would be cool. One day, Peter. One day.
Yeah, before anything else, we're going to get Shoutmon.
Shoutmon. That's an important thing to note. All of the Cross Wars Digimon got levels. Or it is levels, isn't it? They all got reclassified essentially.
Yeah, Shoutmon is a non rank Digimon. He's non-rookie champion, etc.
No. They've done it. They've given them all ranks.
Did they?
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Oh wow.
So we could easily see them in the
so
game.
Shoutmon should be rookie, right?
Shoutmon is rookie.
And his evolution?
I can't remember, but I remember like the XGA or whatever form it is. That's the Mega.
It's a Mega, not an Ultra.
The one without the E or something is the Ultra.
The gold one. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because that one was the fusion of all the Digimon. I've never watched it, but I just found Shoutmon and... Oh, when are we getting Systemon?
Good point. From when are we?
Systemon is another interesting Digimon. But no, the Digimon I'm really looking forward to is Lucemon. And to be fair, it would be nice to get some alternative win conditions as well.
Yeah, I still don't know how they super handle alternate win cons in the game. Like, Mill doesn't really... I mean, it could work, but, you know...
I mean, I think Mill would be too oppressive because half of the game plan is to draw cards.
To draw cards, exactly, so...
So playing Mill automatically puts you in the really weird spot. I think Mill wouldn't be viable in this game. I would like to see something aka Exodia-ish.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
Or actually more towards Horakti. I don't know if you know that card from Yu-Gi-Oh!
No, I don't.
Horakti is a card that can only be summoned by tributing 3 monsters, one of each Egyptian gods. And they need to be actually Egyptian gods.
Yeah, I do know it, yeah.
Yeah, and when you summon it, you win the game. It's summoned and effects can't be negated.
Huh.
So something that...
So essentially a victory strike for...
No, because Victory Strike, when it's played, you can still Mafuba it and they don't do anything.
An uncounterable victory strike.
Yeah, but Horakti is essentially ridiculously hard to play, and then you win the game. Like Naruto card game used to have that if you have 5 different Hokages on the board, you win the game. And Hokage were really expensive to play.
Fair enough.
Especially you could only play 1 ninja a turn.
Ah, okay. So we're seeing Phoenixmon on board against this Wargreymon. I love this Phoenixmon. I've loved it since the start of the game. I absolutely rate it so much as a red vanilla.
All the vanillas ended up being way more powerful than people thought at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because they're very cheap to evolve into, and then Omegamon came in.
Yeah, that's true. Omegamon was just like, oh, hi guys.
Yeah, Omegamon. First time I looked at Omegamon, I thought that it's not going to be that good, and you probably remember me saying that. And boy, was I proven wrong.
Yep.
Just the fact that it was the biggest power in the game. It still is the biggest power in the game. There is no cards with a bigger printed power than Omegamon. Lord Ragnamon is 14k.
Is it? Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So Omegamon from set 1 is still the strongest card in the game. Well, it looks like Kamon managed to set up a better field this game.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a bit more of what he needs.
Mm-hmm.
He's got that reboot blocker up online, with the boost from Kapurimon,
And the drink
from
opponent's
Paramon.
turn, yeah, drink opponent's turn. It's Keramon, drink your turn. It's Kapurimon, so it's always 12k right now.
Oh, Systemon appeared on one of the leaked option cards. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. But I don't know, like Systemon's an awkward one because of the the changes between our version and the JP version. So not sure with Systemon because I feel like they'll want to avoid putting cards across that have too much effort in them changing.
Systemon is, if I remember my lore correctly, the three Systemon Digimon were helping Jesmon evolve. Helping Hackmon evolve into Jesmon. Right?
I don't know. I could not tell you on that one.
Hackmon was being trained by Bancho Leomon, and then Systemon were helping him to evolve into Jesmon. Someone is going to correct me in a moment. And Kite Moonwall, it's nice to hear. There's not much power creep, and I actually agree. This game does not have as much power creep as Dragon Ball used to have.
Yeah, I think that's a really fair assessment as well.
Because the only power creep we really have is consistency, right? But that's something you would expect from card games as it progresses. But you don't have power creep in terms of power, it's just consistency. All the decks are fairly level.
Yeah, they've been pretty consistent with cards being level 6 are around the same power level. That they don't really variation on that. Like level 7s are really strong, but they're also they need to be digivolved into. And yeah, there's lots of really good balancing designs done in this game to keep it at that same level without being too broken. Although Gaia Force is still the best card in the game.
They helped raise Hackmon, not sure if help him to evolve though. Oh, eh.
Ah, we're seeing. Look at Magnadramon. If your security, when played, if your security is free, let's recover too. That's such a good card.
That is a very dangerous card.
So good, right?
But it needs to be played. I can see that. So you pay 11 memory to get 2 recovery. I like the fact that they remade Magnadramon from vanilla to this.
Yeah.
And the second effect is never going to come in handy at Kooper's deck.
Oh no! When attacking, you may play one level 3 Digimon from your hand without paying its cost. Does he have any? I mean, he's got. He's not got any yellow level 3s. He's got blue. Got blue yellows. Blue yellows. Blue level 3s. Sorry. But no. No yellow level 3s to play.
No, he only has, as we said. Oh, interesting. He decided to not play that Gabumon, but just evolve it. The same result, right? He still rolls a card. Oh, Holy Terriermon, did you lose already? How hard was your brick? Yeah, ShyGB, that's what I was thinking about, because I was reading about Systemon first time I encountered them as evolution in Cyber Sleuth. And I looked at them and I was like, oh, so they helped him something. Because in their own lore in the Cyber Sleuth, it says that they were. One of them was keeping guard of Hackmon or something like that, keeping an eye on him or something like that. There was a whole lore that I read there, so. 3 Shrines, 2 Rise. Damn, that's a bad opening hand.
That does suck. Unfortunately, that is the downside of this game, is that it does need a mulligan system.
Yeah.
We'll keep saying it until they give us it.
To be fair, on our first.
Oh no!
I mean, this is what you need here, right?
Yeah. Oof. It hurts to see. It hurts
Ow.
to see.
Yeah, Gaia Falls is twice in a row.
If
Yeah, that
if
is
you
true. That was
haven't
twice in a row.
if you haven't already got your red starter decks, I implore you to pick them up because this
Yeah.
card is insane.
Yeah. By the way, you always want to pick up your starter decks because all the cards in starter decks are all the starter
Exclusive.
decks are exclusives. Yes. Helverts, this tournament does not use Mulligan, but it is best of 3.
We can't really implement a mulligan system if the game.
We might so we can't implement Mulligan system on Octagon because that's difficult. But we are planning a webcam event for people who are interested in December when the English cards actually come out, and we are thinking of running a Mulligan system there. So we're
To
going
see
to
how
be
it works.
we're going to be adjusting the rules a tiny bit. As
Tiny
in, we're
bit.
going to first draw the opening hand and then going to play security. No, not how it is right now when you first place the security and then draw opening hand. It's a slight adjustment, but it is, yeah, it is helpful. But yeah, we are playing best of 3. Person who wins the roll and then loser from game 1 and game 2 alternatively decides who goes first in consequent games. So if you win the dice roll, you decide if you go first or second. Then whoever lost game 1 decides who goes first in a game 2, and for the game 3, it goes with the loser of the game 2. So yeah, Shake GP, that's exactly what I was reading about System Monk. So there's 3 of them there, so it's weird. Holy Terramon, second game, I was just didn't draw any level 4 second game. Yeah, that's painful when that happens. It still blows my mind that the English starter decks even include a booster pack. Mostly because they needed to increase the price of the starter decks because there is customs, there is middleman, there's a distribution that they need to pay up. There is customs, there is shipment that they need to ship it literally by a ship from Japan to States, then to Europe. So they wanted to give us something more, and they have a full control over this, unlike the other card game they run, the Dragon Ball Super card game. So it's nice gesture from them to show that they actually care and they are trying to send in. They're trying to give us more when they can to make sure that it's more worthwhile for us to still spend money. Because comparing the price of the starter decks for the 6 starters, Japanese one, I paid £20 plus £15 postage. So I paid £35 for 6 starters, Japanese ones. And for English ones, for 6 starters, I will pay £60. So those additional packs, even though it's a small thing, it is still a nice thing to have. This changes you guys said seems very nice. Yeah, it's something we're working on, but it's more for the IRL events over the Octagon events because it's way harder to implement it in Octagon where it's all set up already. How many of set 3 cards got into the first English set? Because so far
We
it
don't
has
know
been
yet.
the best choices for Monsimo. They might just put the vanilla cards in Special Booster 1. Possibly. I don't think they're going to be reprinting the starter deck exclusives, but we'll see. And I'm looking forward to see what's going to be in the first release.
Yeah, like we should be getting spoilers pretty soon, to be
Yeah.
honest.